Well folks, here we are today off the southern coast of Tasmania, and we're just zooming down into Hobart here, one of the most beautiful towns on this planet, in one of the most beautiful places on this planet. Derwent River here, and what we're going to do today is we're going to go up to the Flyin Valley, and this is one of those places where they've been logging old growth forests, so eucalypts and things that haven't been planted. These are the original native forests, and they have plans in place to see that the large grandad trees are not disturbed. But as you'll see today, it doesn't always work. And this is the Flyin Valley. It's a beautiful place, it really is. Everything you see that's bald here has been logged. Not the end of the world, it does grow back, but yeah, what you can't do is do what they're doing here sometimes, and they try and get away with it. And they're lying about it because they're changing their story. Anyway, let's have a look. This is the mob, Sustainable Timber Tasmania. Government-owned body, Liberal government in Tasmania at the moment. So what you just saw there, folks, was about a 300-year-old, not big tree being turned into this.
Rip, Woodchip, turn it into paper, throw it in the bin, no news today. Like they're dreaming, can't you hear the screaming? Chainsaw, I saw more decay.
So this, folks, is the Bell Point facility. As you can see, a lot of those not big trees get turned into chips. Now, here's a picture of the tree on the back of that truck. Those truck beds are 2.5 metres wide. They're not supposed to log anything bigger than 2 metres. That looks substantially bigger than 2 metres. So I look for a statement from Suzette here, and it's just personal opinions. I cast no aspersions on these people, and she said it was removed for, well, first of all, she said there were no big trees in the area. Then she said this one was removed for safety reasons. That high-vis looks a bit clean, guys. Really, that's a bit staged. Come on. So anyway, what happened? Well, this is what happens when you log old growth forests. Usually these are, 50, 60-year-old eucalypts. Some of these were probably planted, by the way. I can tell you almost this next forest was almost certainly planted because they're all the same age and the same size. And they're pulling them down and they're turning them into woodchip, as John Williamson said. So what happens? Well, here's Bob Brown standing on the stump from that tree. And he's, Bob Brown is a lot of things, but at the moment, Bob is not happy. This is not a happy Bob face. He's asked Albo to come down here and have a look at what they're doing because, you don't get to cut down a 300-year-old tree too often. This is the size of the stumps they've been cutting down and chipping them to make MDF and to make paper. Come on, guys, really? Here's another one. This is another tree. This is not the same one. They're doing this quite a lot, and they just seem to be getting away with it. Now, I don't know about you, but I like this. This is the mountain ash, the Eucalyptus reganus. It's a beautiful tree, tall, one of the tallest trees on the planet. And these guys are just chipping it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, guys. Sorry about that. It's yet another flu from the Eka this time. Anyway, if you know a local Polly put the kettle on tician, ring them up. Especially if you live in Tasmania, and say this is not good enough. If you want to chip these forests, that's fine, but you leave these big trees alone. They produce a lot of seed. They have an ecosystem with thousands, not hundreds, thousands of animals, insects, you name it in them. And they're for the future. We have no right to destroy these trees. Again, we're stealing from future generations. Not quite sure how we got to this, but we've got to stop doing it. Anyway. Keep planting. Native trees only. Tea leaves out.
News today, like they're dreaming. Can't you hear the screaming? Chainsaw, I saw more decay.